Hey guys, Zach in here, Flip with Rick. Today I'm going to go over the wholesale that we did here. You saw in previous videos, I broke it down, but I'm just going to show you some of the checks and the closing that's actually going down today with the dates and everything on it. I want to make a special video that is in real time so you can see everything about how we made over $50,000 in this house. I'm going to give you some good marketing tips too. We're going to go over the breakdown of this wholesale deal. I actually had to come by and pick the lockbox off here on the property and just do a quick walkthrough and then pick up the realtor sign out of there and go to the closing. So I'm just going to show you what's going on there, but right now I'm just going to break down real quick what we did this property. You know, I showed you the exterior, the interior with those photos last week. I'm actually inside the property here. There might be a little echo in the video, but that's not really too much of a big deal here. So what we did, you know, we bought the property for $70,000 and lo and behold, it was on the market and we listed at $125 and we got a cash offer for $125, 1-day inspection, and we took it. You know, we probably could have got a better conventional offer, but we took what we had. Honestly, I had a person overpaid for it. We didn't get any other offers that were that high. They're all like 119, 115. So, you know, we took it 125 on paper. You know, if I was one of those gurus, I'd say 55,000 was the profit, which it wasn't. We put $2,000 in the paint and we had some holding costs, you know, like $200 in taxes because we only held this property for a week. And, you know, some utilities and stuff like that. So that breaks down our profit about $51,000 to $52,000, which decent payday, you know, especially from just a really simple direct mail postcard that we got here. And, you know, from the pictures, I mean, this place is just empty. Really good. You know, I talked to the sellers and they're ecstatic about that I offered them and gave them the $70,000 for their house. They had a huge problem. The issue is if they try to sell this property on the market by themselves, they would have gotten 100 at most. Ugly color. You know, they didn't clean up anything. The floor is disgusting, but you know, I came out here and took this property up and we're just making some more money on here. So not a lot of people on YouTube, they don't go around the properties they do. They don't show you appointments. They don't do any of that. And I'm trying to change the mold on these things and just show you what's going on, what we're doing in our business and how we can do even better. So I'm gonna break down real quick the contract. So contract number 1 over here. We bought the property for $70,000. Now, we could have wholesaled it, probably would have wholesaled it at 100, I would say, maybe 105, and 105 minus the 70, that would have been about 30 to 35,000 we would have made, and that's not even close to what we wanted, which is that $55,000 to $50,000 profit range. So that's why we took into account, we saw it, you know, I talked to Rick about it. I said, do we really want to wholesale this for 30, 35,000? Like that, it's a nice profit, hey. For a regular wholesaler, that is a killer profit. But we looked at it and I figured we could probably sell in the market for 119, 120. I was genuinely surprised. I thought 119 would be like a conventional offer, but 125 all cash is what we got. We got pretty lucky on this. We should have listed it for like 135, but what am I really gonna do? So, you know, profit, made about $51,000 to $52,000 on the property. Still gotta get the utilities. Bill, so we'll know exactly what those numbers are. I'm just roughly throwing it out there. I'm not going to show you exact numbers what they were accounting. I need to get everything back. So that was it for this property. You know, $70,000 was the contract, and the other contract I'm going to show you is the $125,000 that the buyers all cash did. You know, I'm very happy with it. We're going to make good money on that, but that's it. So that was a quick breakdown of this, you know, this little rinky-dinky place. I'm going to show you the neighborhood real quick just to show you, and I'll show you a quick tip about what to look out for in your neighborhoods real quick. So let me turn the screen over. Here, you can tell that there's property A right there and property B. Right now I'm matching the wholesale property that we did. But if you're looking here, so here's a really cool tip and information that we got here. So that's a property, very similar to the one I got, and that's the other property, and this is our property. In front of me is just a vacant piece of land right there. Right there actually is my bandit sign. I actually put it there because it's a vacant piece of property, and hey, you know, no one's gonna pick it up. But so if you look here, I'm gonna put this down so I can explain this a little further. This is a perfect piece of land that is prime for a builder to come in and build a tiny little rinky-dinky place. So I'm actually going to get the address of this property. I'm actually going to call the owners and see if I can do a land deal here. Now, I hate land deals. Rick is not a big fan of them, especially in Florida. Land deals are really, they work really well in Texas and California and places where land might be more plentiful or more valuable. You know, Florida here, I mean, land can be valuable in that Miami, especially like the Florida Keys, stuff like that, waterfront homes, but the land here is not too valuable. There's not much profit into it unless you can do something, get a crazy motivated seller with it, you know, maybe with a probate or something. But a land here is called an info lot, and info lots are great because builders can actually get really good comps on the land because there's actually streets here. So if you look around the street here, there are plenty of properties on the street. And that makes everything prime and ready for someone to build on here, which means a builder will pay top dollar because they can get really good value. Because if it's just a vacant land, you know, out in the wet, like out really west or east or south or north, that's like just in the middle of nowhere, it's all country. This isn't country. It's hard to find land like this. Usually an older person, this isn't a trust, someone's land banking. But if they're not, it's always worth a call and just a look. Some other clues you might want to look here is, seems like that roof might need some issues there. There's clearly some mold here. I'm going to zoom in actually for you here. See, if you look here, that mildew right there, that might be a good candidate for driving for dollars. Actually just driving around here and looking. Probably next to me, I mean, that's a beautiful piece of land right there and a beautiful property. It's freshly painted. I'm not going to call. You know, just got to look at your neighborhood. You know, I can see here, look over here, if I zoom in here, they actually got a Confederate flag. So that's, I'm not a big fan of that, but you know, they got that there. So you know, you're probably working with like working class families here. Not a lot of nicer homes, just got Confederate flags flying around. Just quick tip, things I look around here. There's a big tree right there, which just a mess for a property, but no big trees here. We got really lucky. So just showing you what's going on with these little lots here. These lots are worth a lot of money. You can make a lot of money wholesaling it to a builder if you got connections, or you can actually buy the land, build it yourself, and then sell that property, which a lot of people do. I know some certain individuals, you know, out in the Northeast, you know, North Carolina, Virginia, and some people in Massachusetts, they make a lot of money just buying lots that are in between actual homes that are really hot. This neighborhood's really hot just because it's really cheap land that's concrete blocks. So I'm gonna swing this around. We're just gonna tell you one more tip. All right, guys, last tip I can give is just please be consistent with your marketing. If it's code violations, you're driving for dollars, please make a consistent schedule on trying to get them. Huge tip for you right now. So what I'm gonna do is I gotta get the lockbox out of here and just get some of my junk out of here from, you know, some tools and stuff. Had to fix just a few screws around here, but that lockbox right there, we're just gonna take that off, and I'm gonna drive over to the title company right now, and we'll go from there. Catch you on the flip. Zach can flip with Rick. Let's go to the